Hey, so we're back. Finally. My cool webcam doesn't want to work. So we got the old one up. Working on the 2013 Dodge Durango. Trying to get all these things to go live at the same time. Say hi if you're here. Shouldn't you be at school, kids? Let's see. We'll go live on the Instagram. Come on. It's so long I don't remember how to go anymore. How funny is that?
Okay, but what are those jumping tables?
TikTok is stupid. Working on the 2013 Durango, my son's vehicle. But it's got the cylinder 7 misfire. And at the same time, I'm trying to get onto TikTok because I don't remember how. I think I logged into the wrong thing. My old phone here is busted. Let's do this. I'll have an Instagram on here, which won't be a pain. So hold on, kids on the what do you call it? Instagram. Bye. I'll be back in a second.
What was the first shit that you eliminated? Literally just saying no.
Oh, Joseph's bad word. Live. Go live. All right, we're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. How about that? Of course, this cord is too short. Ain't that always the way it is? So I've got this 2013 Durango that has the cylinder 7 misfire. And I've changed the coil pack, I've changed the spark plugs. No way, Jory's on here? Turn that off. Anyway, cylinder 7 misfire. And so I changed the coil pack, I changed the spark plugs, changed the fuel injector, still. Cylinder 7 misfire. And now it's beginning to smoke. And smoking, as you know, is bad. Not only does it stink, it makes your clothes stink, and it makes you stink. And you do stink. Try to set this up so I can. My old phone is on Instagram, which is hilarious because it's an old stinky phone, but it works. And my new phone is on the TikTok, and my old computer is on YouTube. There we go. So, working on the 2013, this one, Durango. Probably can't see it very well, but that's okay. Anybody ever work on one of these? Because it sucks. I got one of those OBD connections and was able to fix a blinker thing, which was cool. That basically made it so the blinkers wouldn't blink too fast. Now my phone's saying, sorry, your phone's too dead. Jesus. We just can't win, can we? Oh, boy. Anyway. Not that hard, Cole. Yeah? Well, good for you. Come and build this one. So it's all. If you guys know me at all, I'm fairly competent at the old stuff. You know, old vehicles, the General, the Christine, the Nova. But you give me a 2013 that has computerized crapola in it, and it's difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the what do you call it, valve cover, because I've changed everything else. By the way, have you subscribed to the YouTube channel? Come on, man. Just go over to the YouTube, look up Geek and Son, and be cool, and sign on, and say nice things, because I'm having a hard day. No, I have not stopped drinking Coke, for those of you that know, and too bad. Paw the X Super Duty. Remember when we used to go live all the time and you were on here? How's it going? So, again, working on the 2013 Silverado, Durango. And you know what's funny? I'm not a Durango, not a Dodge Mopar guy that much. But since I have the Dodge Charger and the Plymouth, will be a Furious right now, Savoy. Apparently, I've been doing good. Thank you for asking. How about you? I'm now I talked my son into getting this car. It's an old cop car. You can see the push bump on the front. And cool, thank you. I haven't done a live in like a year. It took me a minute just to get this all set up again. And I'm not on the YouTube. I'm not using my cool HD camera because I don't know, it won't work. So it's got the old one. So I'm not gonna. Cool. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I've been working on this thing for it seems like forever. Well, look, here's for those of you who don't know, this is a coil pack. Each cylinder has its own coil pack. Each cylinder has 2 spark plugs. And here's a fuel injector. So I've changed all that, and it still gives the misfire cylinder 7. What do? You give up, get mad, throw up your hands and say, "Meh." Well, maybe. You think so, Apple user? I think so too. Thanks for that comment. That helped my day. It's cool if you get an old cruiser. They take care of them. They do all the maintenance on them. Problem is, they idle. They sit there on the side of the road waiting to give you a ticket, and they idle, and that is what kills these cams. And what I'm hoping it's not, but it looks like it is the camshaft is kind of worn down from a failed lifter, which, you know what, Chrysler should cover that because that's kind of crappy. But it's fun. I had a Dodge Charger that was a cop car. Yeah, the old chrome Vic. Well, then you could build a generallee out of it if you could do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm stalling. I kind of don't want to work on this. We gotta be done. I'm gonna have to take the cam out, which means I have to take the heads off, which means it's gonna be a lot of work. The whole front, the timing cover, the whole front engine. Gonna be a lot of pain in my butt. But follow me on or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate it because I gotta live off of this money now because of circumstances. Anybody want to buy a generallee or a Plymouth Christine? Film it with the old GoPro. I need some more newer GoPros. Here's a review on this tripod. It is going to be a pain in my ass job, yes. This tripod by whoever this is, Joby, they're awesome at first. And when they get a little wear, they fall down. Pain in my ass. Sorry, this is a GoPro 9, I believe. Had a bunch of 7s. And look, I'll record you. Woo! And this 9's pretty good. Takes a lot of the beating. I'm going to take the valve cover off. We'll be filming the video right now. You'll see it later if you look at the YouTube channel. I figured I'd go live since I'm sitting over here. So, I got this. let's take off some screws, some bolts. Let's see, there's one. Now, of course, they're going to make this difficult because why would it be easy? That would just be too fun. I was commenting earlier that when I was a kid, no joke, I had a crescent wrench and a butter knife for a screwdriver. So this is way easier. Still going to be a pain to get back there, though. Some of these I'm not going to be able to reach, I guarantee it. If I switch that out. Got my old fridge here, because I need a fridge. So I'm not going to be able to look at your comments for a minute. Shorter extension. I may have to do some of these with a ratchet, which is fine. Just a lot easier with this. Lock. La, 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 la. What else? Where's the Christine? The other side, the other garage. Still working on it. It's coming along. It's I just finished the floors on it and the interior floors, which is a lot of work, and the outer and inner rockers. And actually, yesterday took out the inner fender wells, put some degreaser on them, and then I'm going to paint them black. And then I think on the firewall of Christine, I'm going to cover up where the original, what is it? I don't know what it's called. Blower motor stuff was. A panel that goes there. Any of those that you know that would be able to see that. Thanks for doing that. Really? Will this reach? Probably not. Oh, look at this. I've already taken off the wiring stuff for the coil packs and the fuel injectors. If you ever do one of these, be really careful with the connectors because you will break them. How many more we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's all right then. Mash that maybe in there. Maybe I need to go along them again. Where did I put it? There it is. Oh, Busted Shock Tower. Yicky. You know, it's funny. I'm going to put in the Christine, I'm going to put a Hellcat. And I'm going to change all the front suspension, all the rear suspension, everything. So I don't know how. I know somebody's done it. There's a guy, Ferber's Garage, who has a Christine or a 58 Plymouth that put the cradle from a newer, oh, it's your cousin's car. Put a newer cradle in this car. I don't know how he did it. It's got to be possible. But my plan is to buy a wrecked Charger or Challenger and just use it. Put a standalone harness maybe. Still, I don't know. I don't want all the sensors, and it's not going to have all the, you know, electric gizmos that the other ones do. I'm scared to do this, but it needs to be done, so we're doing it. Scared is the wrong word. Kind of annoyed. I don't want to have to get in here and do this. And this isn't even the hard part. This is going to be to test to see if this is what I think it is. Which I think it is. So many wires. So many wires. I can't even tell you how many wires. So many wires. Get on there. Ooh, don't strip it. That'd be worse. All right, I guess it's time to go to a ratchet. Got a new little toolbox over here that I can't show you. Car building going. The Christine, I just put floors in. And general's done. Other, I got to fix some scratches in the paint. But it's in storage for the winter. But the Christine, I just got the floors done right now. I just took out the front inner fenders. And I'm going to degrease them and put it back on. So it's coming along. I haven't been on live for so long. It's kind of crazy. Okay. It's really been like a year. It took me a minute to even get this old computer going. Found my old phone so I could go on Instagram and TikTok at the same time. So right now I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. which is cool because, you know, it's all of them. I would appreciate if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel, though, because, you know, I need the money. I'm poor. Super poor. Like, I can't even eat filet mignon and caviar for a snack. Well, get on there, Paul, and watch them. They're everywhere. YouTube. I do a new video probably once a week, and then I'll do a lot of the stupid shorts. The shorts. Thanks, Pineapple Super Duty. Yes, sub to my channel. The shorts I do are usually silly, you know, music-y things, but it shows the latest pictures I've taken of whatever I've done that day usually. And then even this, I'm recording a video right now. It'll be out eventually. Oh, I can't reach. Here we go. So you'll see it live if I smash my knuckle or I say a bad word or whatever. Switch back. Lefty Lucy, not Lefty Lucy. Another thing about that Christine, what's interesting, is it's that mopar thing where the passenger side are reverse threads. That's kind of annoying. Well, I knew these were going to be a pain to get to. If this is what I think it is, I'm going to have to take out everything. Radiator, whole front of the engine, take the heads off, of course the intake. It's going to be a pain. But it's only got like 130,000 miles on it, so it's really not that old. But it's one of those things. That's how they get you. Like it's no fuel, what they do. Oh, should I say excuse me? My job. Well, it's funny you say that because how many times have I farted today? I don't count. It's too many. So those of you that know, I was a teacher for what, 5 years, something like that. And man, some of the kids I love like they're my own kids. Some of the kids I don't miss at all. Can you imagine right now? What is it? Right here, it's what, 2 o'clock, 2:10. Well, I'd be at the end of the day, so that's good. But I tell you, being a teacher is so what's the nice way to say it? Just mental stress all day, every day. Really. And that's why I'm making my money. I mean, I'm going to make tons of money on these cars. Like if I sell Christine, when it's done, it'll be a $300,000 car. I can live off of that profit for years. And I figured I've done my duty. I've impacted a lot of kids' lives. I mean, maybe good and bad, but I try to be good. And I just need to take some time for me. I know that sounds bad. I'm not really broke. If I was, I'd probably have to get some job. Ew. It's just better to do it this way now. Work on cars in my spare time. As old as I'm getting, how much time do I have left to really do what I want? Not much. But I don't like normally do a lot of this kind of stuff. Mine's more building the, you know, doing the body work and the paint and the engine, just building classic cars. I got really close with my Nova and got it all in epoxy primer and ready to start getting painted. And the engine and trans and everything was ready to go. The interior already done. But I wanted to get the general done before I painted the Nova, so I'd get good at it, because that's the first car I ever painted, and I got it pretty good. And then this Christine that I've been looking for years came up, and it's funny if you just kind of put your mind to it, it kind of appears, which is a little weird and kind of frou-frou, but true. I just started looking for the 57 or the 58 Plymouth two-door hardtop, so I could make it into a Christine. And I always said my whole life, I'm going to build one of those. And honestly, I was kind of like, yeah, I'll build one of those maybe. And so I found one. And it was in Canada. And the dude was really cool. I got a pretty good deal on it. So I bought that, kind of put the Nova on hold. And now Christine is now in epoxy and the floors are done. The body's done. I mean, done-ish. I still have to do a little bit of mud and make it perfect and do some sprayable filler. But it took me 5 years to get to that point with the General. And I'm there in 3 months. But I'm going to work on a lot more. So, the boss is calling. We're going to have to go. So I'll come back on another one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh no! Now you know my wife's ringtone too. Whoops. Goodbye.